Okay, here we are today. We stopped off at the marathon. We're listening to the WXRT and a regular guide because it's the Cubbies home opener here at Easter time. So we stopped at the marathon because of the significant meaning of where it's at and what it actually means. I was just talking to the gentleman inside, talking about how it's like a March charm if you kind of play around with the letters. So good prices here at Marathon. But what's interesting is over here on Richmond Road, okay, Richmond Road 31, here in Johnsburg, where the big water tower is. You can see that in the background. There is some absolutely sacred symbolism going on, and it goes to the heart of the Native American Indian and also India, places like Sri Lanka and areas like that. And the reason I say that is because we're building this U-boat, okay? And keep in mind, Kretzschmar, that's our last name. Me and my dad and my son. Kretzschmar was a name that of a famous U-boat captain, well before my time. Okay, so this Unicode, which starts with U and then it has a sequence after it, is something that I want to talk about real quick. Okay, and the reason we're here, let me show you, is on the grid, okay, of the matrix. Okay, we've got this Cherokee block of of symbolism. Now, right over here is the street called Cherokee. All right, you can see it. It's on Johnsburg Road, and it's got some, nice neighborhood there. And here's the deal about Unicode. It is a solution that the DNR and myself talk about that it could really, take the problem away of graffiti and things like that. Defacing a sacred cave with some gang symbolism and things of that nature. And well, looky here. This is the address sequence of Cherokee, the street over on Johnsburg and Cherokee. And here's the Unicode sequences: U plus 13A, 13FX. Remember, this is Route 31. Effects, that goes to the Effects Zettler stained glass windows that we see over here in St. Mary's and many other churches. And that goes back to the German times when they were talking about the invention, when they were refining the invention of perspective during the Renaissance times. Okay, now what's interesting is this India rupee sign that we see right here. Okay, and that's a currency of India. That Unicode is U plus 20B9, and that's certainly something we could render on the coins and things like that. And what they say about this rupee sign of currency is it resembles the Devanagari letter Ra. Ra is in right ascension, or maybe even Ra, the sun deity. Okay, right ascension is how we measure our constellations, like Taurus and Leo and Capricorn and all the zodiacs that we'll be able to see tonight when the sun goes down. And in addition to that, it also resembles the capital letter R with the double horizontal line on the top. So we're seeing that right now. So here's the good part. Unicode fixes the problem of computer conflicts and drivers, and by providing enough space for over 1 million different symbols. Imagine manifesting 1 million different symbols onto the grid. All right, so everybody, if they wanted to, could more or less ride this U-boat, okay, or this submarine, if you want to call it that, and have their appearance, okay, their appearance manifested into the roadways of the matrix, meaning the X and Y plane and then the Z axis. That's how we create 3 dimensions. And then with this Uniboat, like a subway or bus bank or things like that, travel. All right, we can travel in time, forwards and backwards, as rendered by virtual reality. So hey, let's try to keep this short. We just wanted to stop in the marathon here and say hi to the gentleman inside and wish everyone a happy Easter.